Hi, my name is Rob Davis. I'm the winemaker here at Jordan Winery. I have the pleasure of talking about this 2006 Jordan Cabernet. When John Jordan came in 2005, he wanted to take what his father had given him and continue to build better and better wines. And this is exactly what the 2006 is, an extension of 2005, which was even better than 2004. And 06 now, I think, is clearly even ahead of the 2005. It's really exciting to be making these wines for John. And I'll tell you, to have a goal where you can just continually to improve upon the quality, where the bar is not set, the bar continues to be redefined, is higher and higher. That's really exciting when you're an artisan crafting these wines. So one of the things that I think that John wanted to do is question a lot of the methodologies, a lot of really what the philosophies that we were so embraced for so many years. And one of those philosophies, again, was the state chateau concept. Well, we found after 35 years that some of those areas that we thought would produce really great Cabernet were just soil-wise were deficient in certain elements that no matter what we could do, we couldn't improve upon them. So we've actually drifted away from those blocks, and we found other blocks that actually far exceed our expectations. They have much better drained soils, they match the climate better, but certainly the blackberry cassis fruit characteristics are much more profound in those blocks than we found in some other blocks. And quite frankly, to make a generality, is that most of those blocks that we've left behind are down in the valley. And our hillsides here, we've really found great success. If you did a vertical comparison of vintages we produced in the past and then the vintages that you've had just most recently, in this case the 2005 and now this nice 2006, you'll see it definitely a transition in fruit concentration. Now style-wise, I think both Tom Jordan and the son John Jordan agree that they want to produce a beautiful, balanced, elegant wine full of finesse, where the tannins aren't overwhelming, the fruit still is the main focus of those wines. That's what has not changed. What we continue to improve upon, though, is this wonderful blackberry cassis characteristics, this concentration of fruit. Not tannin, mind you, but concentration of fruit. This is what we're after. And the 06 definitely is a step up, I think, even from the 05. In crafting this wine, the blend that we particularly chose for this one, it's about 20% Merlot, about 5% Petit Verdot, which is kind of new to the blend. We've been adding Petit Verdot as it all comes from the back of the hills of our vineyard, and it was kind of an experiment when we first tried it, and it's just been a great success story. It's one of our favorite tanks. It's got this great blueberry, velvety tannin, just really rich in the mid palate, wonderful for blending with the Cabernet. So where we started out maybe 1%, and now we've grown to 5%. It really is a nice element to the blend of our wine. And then of course the Merlot is such a great blending for the Cabernet. I think these two are meant together. Merlot and Cab should really be together. And it's the mollifying effects the Merlot has and the tannins. It elevates the aroma in the nose, but it really balances out the finish of the wine. As soon as you swallow, what do you want to do? You want to take another sip. That's what this round, balanced quality that we try to achieve in Jordan wine is, that it's got this great dimension of fruit characteristic, this beautiful finish, the overall balance is so complementary to the flavor profile, and yet you continue to want to have another flavor. It's another taste, and it's what makes, I think, Jordan wine so enjoyable with food. Now, in aging our wine in the barrels, we use about 2/3 French oak and 1/3 American, but only about 35% is new. And again, these are just numbers. They'll vary, as much as 5, sometimes 10% from year to year. Sometimes we'll go, like in 04, we had much more American oak because the tannin complement was much better for that vintage. Whereas this 06, we had so much gorgeous structure coming through with the fruit that we're getting from the hillsides, as well as from our wonderful growers. We needed more French oak to soften and mollify those tannins, and again, build this wonderful balance of wine. The 2006 Jordan Cabernet is fully aged 2 years in the bottle. So it's back to a 4-year program. Now this is a tremendous financial commitment that John Jordan's made. It's not because we have to, just because of the economy. This is because he wants to, because it's totally a quality decision made. And this actually comes from me identifying, you know, for all the many years I've been working here at Jordan, just the exponential effect that an extra few months can make. Tasting this wine as we did in December and January, and tasting it even now coming into March, it's leaps and bounds ahead of what it was before. And this is what we want our wine, when we release it, to show this. You know, I think it would be a tragedy to have our wine consumed when it's not really showing its best. And John Jordan has the palate. He's been able to see this same effect as well, and this is the commitment he's made. And I can't tell you how grateful I am at this, because this is all those cold mornings of frost season, those late nights during harvest, 2 months of the year where you're not going home at all and just working those extra hours and really trying to get that last little bit of quality in this bottle, and have John really commit to the fact that holding on to it a few more months, so that when you taste it as you are now, you can really see the additional aroma, flavor profile, and the whole complement, the balance of this wine's coming to fruition. And this, I think, is a great commitment that John's made, and I'm here just to enjoy it.